The expectations here are that we're working hard and we're being respectful. Working hard and being respectful. Working hard, what does that look like during math? Emily?
Yeah, listening to the teacher and following directions.
Listening and following directions, for sure. Last part of working hard, not only listening and following along, but throwing the hand up and trying to answer. Participate. If you're being respectful, what does that look like? Kyle. Raising your hand instead of shouting out, that always helps. It lets people think.
Show ready.
Showing ready really helps. Keeps you focused so you get the most out of your instruction. A little bit difficult today, Leslie, pencil away. We've already been looking at a few ways to represent data. We took surveys and we got a bunch of information. And then we took that information and we made it visual. We made it so you could look at it. We made graphs. In fact, we made 2 types of graphs. Angel, give me one. What's one type of graph that we learned how to make this week? Help him out, Jaquan.
A baller.
Bar graph. And the other type, who wrote? Pictograph, or
A picture graph.
picture graph, but I like calling it a pictograph. What's the difference? The bar graph and the picture graph. Denasia?
The bar graph, it got little bars, and then the pictograph got little pictures.
Little pictures. Picture graphs or pictograph bar graphs. I got one right here. Bar graph or picture graph? Bar graph or picture graph? Bar.
We did this graph.
How do you know it's a picture graph? Keep going. Yeah, it's got pictures. One thing that makes a picture graph special, it's got a title, but all graphs have a title. It's got this special part down here though, the key. What does the key do? What does the key do? Why do we need a key? Deny. How many we're going by? If we didn't have a key, you would just think it's 1, 1, 1. But was it really 1, 2, 3, 4? Did 5 people pick cheese?
No, it was 25.
No. It's what now?
25.
25. If we use the key, 1 picture equals 5 pizzas. So now we're not counting by ones. Angel, we're counting by
5.
Angel, we're counting by 5. Picture graph. It's clearly bothering her. Maybe you just shift yourself over so you can see. And then you can go this way a little bit. Ooh, another thing special about picture graphs that we did yesterday. What makes this picture graph different from the other picture graph we just looked at? Welcome, have a seat. Kalia, what do we think? Louder and prouder. Sit up.
Because it has halves.
Sit up.
Because it has halves.
It has halves, right? It has a half here and a half here. What do the halves tell us? Emily.
That is half the number that it's supposed to be.
Right, so these chips, 1 picture equals how much, Emily?
10 items.
10 items. So what would a half picture equal? 5. How did you know that?
Because you have to have 10. You have 10 is 5.
Beautiful. So you still got to use your key. But this one isn't 3 and a half.
It's 35.
Jaquan, I know you got it. Explain how you did it. What is it and how did you do it?
This is 35 because 30 plus 5 equals 35.
Where did you get 30? I see 3.
Because each item equals 10, and then 3, so 10 plus 10 plus 10 equals 30. plus 5 equals 35.
35. Beautiful explanation. Did you hear him? Good. This one would be the bar graph. It does have a bar instead of pictures. It does have a title. Favorite sports of students in the 5th grade. The bottom lists the sports, and the side lists the number of students. Canisia, help me out. How many people voted for baseball? 25. You find baseball, boop, all the way up, 25. What about these ones that are, yeah, not quite up to the line? Trayshawn, gymnastics. How many people do you think chose gymnastics? 14. How did you get 14? I don't see a 14 here. I agree with you, but I just don't see it. Hold on, they can't hear you yet. Say it, because I think you're right. You're right there.
Because it's not all the way up to 15 yet.
It's close to 15, but it's not all the way there. So he said it's probably 14. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's right on. What about tennis? This one is kind of in between. What about the tennis? Kai, what do you think? More than... It's about 13. It's about 13. A little bit more than 10, but not quite 15. Omari, agree or disagree? I agree. You ready for a new graph?
Yeah.
Number line 5. Number line 5. It has a title. This one is Ages of Children in the Chess Club. It has something familiar at the bottom. What's down there? What's down there? Elizabeth? It says age, but what did they have here?
They got X's and then...
Before we get to the X's, what's... Is it just...
Number line, number line. It says number line. And then, so you can see how like, what's the people ages.
Sure. It has a number line. It doesn't start like ours at 0 or 1.
It starts at 4.
This one just starts at 4 and then keeps going. Are the numbers in order like a number line?
No.
Everybody, are the numbers in order like a number line?
Yes.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yes.
Let's listen to Amari. You think it is?
It is because it's just missing 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, they just...
It doesn't matter. It's still in order.
It's still in order. Doesn't have to start at 0 or 1. As long as it goes in order.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Can you sit all the way down? She's having a hard time seeing. Better lesson? You can see? Thank you.
Let's skip 1, 2, 3 because how many people will shoot the chess club?
Yeah, there's probably not enough people down there who are in the chess club, so they just skipped it. They just skipped it. Elizabeth, you were saying something. It doesn't have a bar, it doesn't have pictures, it has... It doesn't have...
X's.
It has X's. Look, it has X's. For each X, it's 1. 1 child.
1, 2, 3.
Does it have a key?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Everybody, does it have a key?
No.
So, we know 1X equals 1 person, or in this case, it's 1 child. So, how many children were 5 years old? Hand. Hand. Hand.
Right hand.
Jaquan. 3. How many children were 7 years old? Amari.
6.
How many children? 4. Thank you for fixing that. How many children were 12? Done. What age was the most popular? Lesson 10. Which age? Which age was the least popular? Diana. 12. It's a good idea. I guess, yeah, there were no 4-year-olds. But the least amount, yeah, I don't know. I was thinking 12. I was thinking 12.
How many more?
I think we can skip that. I want to look at the next part. It has that title, has the number line, uses X's. Ooh. Could we do a half X?
No.
Number line plots only use X's. 1X equals 1 vote or item. All X's are the same size. That's a good one. Were there different size X's?
No.
Do they have like one huge X and one small X? All the X's the same size. Here's a good time for you to listen up. Today we are all going to be making a line plot. Today, right now, we are all going to be making a line plot. What are we going to be doing, Elizabeth?
We are going to make a line plot.
We all are going to make a line plot. Google, what are we doing today? What's that? A little bit louder. What are we doing? Everybody, what are we doing? About 90% of us. How about all of us? We all are. How? I'll show you. How? I'll show you. First, we're going to collect data.
What is that?
Data just means information.
Yeah.
We'll collect information, and then we're going to put it on the line plot. We're going to collect information, and then we're going to put it on a line plot. We're going to collect information, and then put it on the line plot. Angel, what are we doing first? Hold on, some people aren't listening. What are we going to do first?
First, we're going to collect the information that
And then we're going to do second.
we're going to put it on the line plot.
What are we going to do first? Denaya? Hold on. First,
We will collect data.
I could represent that data, but you could just say, we're going to represent that data. This is just a nice fancy 3rd grade mathematician way of saying, put it on the line plot. First, we're going to collect the data, or information. Then we're going to represent that data, or put it on a line plot. The data we'll collect today is everybody's month they were born in. In your head right now, you need to think, what month
April?
was I born?
Mine's April too.
What month was I born?
Guess. Ninety-two.
All right.